Hello, hello, friends, and welcome to Yoga Storytime. My name is Miss Kenzie, and I'm so excited to have you here today. Before we get going, though, you do need to grab a couple of props for today's story. Now, listen closely because they have to be certain colors. Okay, so here we go. You need something that is yellow, something that is green, gray, orange, red, brown, black, and blue. Okay, so once you have all of those props, I would love for you to set them up around the room. So try to spread them out as best as you can, okay? So I'll give you a minute here. Go ahead, pause your video, find your props, and remember you wanna set them up around the room away from your mat. Okay, I'll see you soon. Welcome back, friends. So if you look at the room behind me, you can see that I have placed my different objects of different colors around the room. And for some of mine, you might not see them on camera, but I'll make sure that I always let you know where I am if you don't see me, okay? So today, our book is called Baby Bear Sees Blue by Ashley Wolf. And as always, before we start with our book, we have to start with our breath. And today we're going to start with ocean breath with sunshine arms, okay? So here we go. We're gonna come on into our crisscross applesauce asana. Sit up as tall as you can. Remember, think of having a string attached to the top of your head that somebody is pulling on up to the ceiling. Perfect. Okay, so with our ocean breath, we're gonna take a deep breath and reach your arms up. Bring your hands together at the top, and then when you breathe out, you're gonna open your mouth and bring your hands to your heart. Okay, so let's do 3 breaths just like that. Here we go, deep breath in. One more time. Beautiful, friends. Go ahead, stay in your crisscross applesauce asana, and we will get started with our story. Baby Bear Sees Blue. Deep down in the den, Baby Bear wakes up. He yawns and blinks and stretches his stubby legs. Oh, look how cute he is, the little baby bear. Okay, friends, are you ready to wake up too? We're gonna start on our backs. Okay, with your legs out in front of you, your hands down by your side. And I invite you to gently close your eyes. And I want you to imagine you're waking up. Gently opening your eyes, looking up towards the ceiling. And let's reach those arms up overhead. Reach as long as you can from your fingertips all the way through your toes. Oh, yeah, that feels so good. And then slowly bring your hands down to your side. And we're gonna roll on to one of your sides, like you're slowly making your way out of bed. And then from here, we'll come up to a seat with your legs out in front of you, sitting up tall. Oh yeah, let's reach those arms up again. I'm not quite awake yet, are you? So go ahead, grab a hold of one of your wrists. Okay, so my left hand is grabbing my right wrist, and I'm going to lean to the left, get a nice stretch through the side of my body. Deep breath in, back to center. I'm gonna switch sides. Right hand is gonna grab my left wrist, and I'm gonna gently lean to the right, breathing out as I do. Beautiful. And then inhale, back to center, reach up high. And I want you to start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and start to tap your head, tap your shoulders, tap your sides, tap, 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 tap your legs all the way down until you feel a stretch in the back of your legs. And once you do, go ahead, just stop right there. And gently drop your chin to your chest, let it hang nice and heavy. Feel the nice stretch in your back and in your neck. Oh yeah, feels so good. And then we'll walk our hands back up, keeping our chin tucked. We'll slowly bring our head up. Tickle, 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 tickle. Reach up one more time. And then exhale. Let it go. Beautiful, friends. Back to your crisscross applesauce asana. In the den's dark wall, an opening slowly fills with light. A glow creeps in. Who is warming me, Mama? Asked Baby Bear. That is the sun, Mama says. Okay, friends, we're gonna come up to standing. And I want you to start facing the long edge of your mat, okay? So let's start by stepping those feet out nice and wide, wider than your shoulders, okay? So now I want you to take your left toes. So if you're not sure which ones are your left toes, we can bring our hands out in front. Put your pinky finger, ring finger, and middle finger down. So we create an L with our pointer finger and our thumb. So the correct facing L is our left side. Our backwards L is the right side. Okay, so go ahead, put your right hand down. We're gonna turn your left toes to face the short edge of your mat. Okay, keeping your right toes pointed right at the long edge of your mat. Okay, maybe we walk that foot back a little bit more, and then we're gonna bend your left knee. So that left knee is right on top of that ankle. Perfect, friends. Now go ahead and reach those arms out. So if you've ever seen a sunset, or a sunrise rather, you'll have noticed that the sun rises up from what we call the horizon. Okay, so I want you to imagine that your arms are the horizon. I want you to take a deep breath in, reach forward a little bit, and then I want you to slowly start to lift your hand up, following the left hand with your eyes. Imagine the sun slowly rising into the sky as the moon sinks below. Keep bending into that front knee. Beautiful. And then we're gonna exhale, sun back to the horizon. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time here. So deep breath in, reach forward, keep that knee bent on top of that ankle, and then we'll slowly follow the gaze, or follow the sun with our gaze as it rises up in our beautiful sunrise. Perfect, friends. And then exhale, come on back. Let's point your toes forward again. Maybe wiggle out those legs, good. And now we're gonna do it to the other side. So now let's turn our right toes to point towards the short edge of our mat. Left toes are still pointing towards the long edge. Bend into that left knee, so the knee's on top of that ankle. Reach the arms out. Okay, are you ready for that sunrise? Deep breath in, reach forward, and then slowly the sun rises. We follow it with our eyes, getting a nice stretch through our side body, keeping our knee bent on top of the ankle. Back leg is straight and strong. And then we slowly inhale, bring it back. Good, deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time, we're gonna inhale, reach forward as much as you can, and reach up, up, up as you follow the sun as it rises from the horizon. Good. And then exhale, slowly follow it back. We'll extend that knee, turn your toes forward. You can walk them back in together, wiggle them out, and then find your crisscross applesauce asana. Baby Bear sees yellow. Okay, friends, so this is where our props are gonna come in. So we are going to stay on your mat to start. Okay, so I want you to think of another animal that's yellow. Ooh, the first one that comes to my mind is a yellow boa constrictor. Okay, so let's come down on our bellies. We've got our shoulders on top of our wrists, and we're going to bring our elbows down so that our shoulders are on top of our elbows and lift our chest, okay? So this is what we call low cobra. I want you to imagine you're in one of those yellow boa constrictors, okay? And I want you to slither like that yellow boa constrictor towards your object that is yellow. So my yellow object was my banana. So, wait a minute, what does a snake say? Yeah, that's right, friends. So can you hiss your way over to tap your yellow object? Slithering like a snake. Once you tap it, can you slither your way back to your mat? Awesome, friends. Once you're back to your mat, come on into your crisscross applesauce. At the mouth of the den, leaves dance on a twig. Who is waving at me, Mama? Asked Baby Bear. That is the oak, Mama says. It's pretty cool. Baby Bear is seeing this whole world around him for the first time, so he doesn't know. We're gonna help him learn. Isn't that so cool? Okay, so he just saw the green leaves of an oak tree. So we are going to be that oak tree Baby Bear sees. We're gonna start with your right foot this time. So can we pick up your 5 toes on your right foot and put them down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want you to press them into the floor like they're the roots of your tree. Perfect. So we're super strong and grounded here, friends. And then we're going to bring your left heel to your right ankle. Perfect. Now we can be a young oak tree. So that means we're probably a little shorter, which is perfectly okay. We're gonna bring our hands here. Maybe you have really full leaves as an oak tree. Or maybe you've been around for a while and you're super, super tall. Awesome. Reaching up towards the sky, wherever you are, I want you to stand as tall and proud as you can. We're solid and strong here, like an oak tree. Perfect, friends. And wherever you are, let's bring our hands back to our heart. Release them down. We're going to switch sides. So now our left foot is going to be our standing leg. We're going to pick up all 5 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Root them into the floor just like the roots of our tree. Right heel to our left ankle. And now maybe this time you switch up what kind of tree you are. I'm going to be an oak tree with full leaves this time. But whatever type of oak tree you are, we're still standing tall here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Awesome, friends. Hands to heart, and release everything down and back into your crisscross applesauce asana. Baby Bear sees green. Look how inquisitive and curious he is about those leaves. Things that we take for granted as we get older, huh? Okay, so we are back to our mat, friends. Baby Bear just saw the color green. So we are going to find our green object, but before we move, what is an animal that is green? A frog! Yes, that's right. So we're gonna hop like a frog over to our green object. So our feet are going to be as wide as our shoulders, toes are pointed slightly out, so they're not straight forward, they're not out to the short edges of our mat, they're halfway in between. And then we come on down, hands to the floor. Perfect. And we're gonna hop like a frog over to your green object, wherever it is. Are you ready? Wait a minute, before you move, what does a frog say? Ribbit, yes, here we go. Ribbit, 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 hopping over to your green object, whatever it is, ribbit, ribbit. Tap your green object, and we come back. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. And once you're back to your mat, friends, crisscross applesauce asana. High in the oak, a bird calls out. Another bird answers. Who is singing to me, Mama? Asked Baby Bear. Those are the jays, Mama says. Beautiful blue jays. So our blue jay pose is also a balance pose here, friends. Let's start on the left side for this one, okay? So again, I want you to pick up your toes and put them down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rooting them to the floor. And I want you to keep a slight bend in your left knee. And then let's come up onto your right toes. So maybe right here feels like a really good place in your body. You can totally stay here. Or maybe we start to slowly lift one knee. Good, awesome. And then my blue jays, wherever you are, woo, see, it's a tricky one, huh? I want you to spread your wings and gently flap them here. Wow, beautiful blue jays standing tall. Awesome, go ahead, set your right foot down. We're gonna switch sides. So now we pick up our right toes, put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our right leg is strong with the ground. On the left side, we can come up onto the left toes. Remember, this is a great place to stay if it feels good in your body, or maybe we start to slowly lift that left knee up, and then we spread our wings and we fly, blue jays. I love it, so great, friends. And then everything slowly releases to the floor. And we come back to our crisscross applesauce asana. Baby Bear sees blue. So we're gonna see blue here too, friends. Now, I can't think of too many animals that are blue, other than a blue jay. So let's stick with our blue jay, okay? So we're going to fly like our blue jay, soft and quiet, gently flying through the air towards your blue object. Are you ready? So take a peek around the room. Oh, my blue object's over here. Where is yours? Let's spread those wings and softly, can we fly like a blue jay? So quiet. Tap your blue object and then come back. Maybe singing a lovely song as you go. Great, friends. And my blue jays, once you're back to your mat, come into crisscross applesauce asana. Mama Bear wades the swift river. Baby Bear follows. Suddenly, a fish leaps. Mama, who splashed me? Asked Baby Bear. That is the trout, Mama says. Wow, what an adventure. Okay, here we go, trouts. We're going to, from your crisscross applesauce asana, we're going to reach your legs out in front of you. Okay, so your hands are underneath your shoulders. And from here, tuck your chin to your chest, and we're going to slowly roll down, rounding through spine, vertebra by vertebra. We'll come down so that once we're here on our forearms, our shoulders are now on top of our elbows. And go ahead, point your toes. Imagine this is your long fish tail out in front of you, okay? So maybe you stay right here looking down at your belly button. Or if it feels good in your body today, friends, you can slowly drop your head overhead looking behind you. Now, wherever you are, whether you're looking at your belly button or looking behind you, I want you to really press your forearms into the floor. Lift your chest away from the ground as you let that head hang nice and heavy. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And if you took your head back to look behind you, let's slowly tuck your chin to your chest. And we'll slowly press back up onto your hands and back into your crisscross applesauce asana. Baby Bear sees brown. Look at that beautiful brown trout. And baby bear's just sticking his head in the water with his eyes open. Can you do that? I can't do that. But baby bear can, huh? Okay, friends, so have you ever heard the expression a fish out of water? It means that they kind of don't move very well out of water, right? And seeing as we're not fish, and we're not in water, let's think of an animal that is brown, that is not a fish. I've got an idea. What about a dog? We see brown dogs, right? So let's come onto the floor. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, tuck the toes. We're gonna lift your knees, press your hips to the sky, chest to thighs. What does the doggy say? Woof, 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 woof. Okay, doggies, here we go. We're going to walk our dogs to your brown object. Keep your hands spread apart. Nice long spine. Woof, 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 woof. Tap your brown object. Once you tap it, head back to your mat, doggies. Woof, 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 woof. And when we get back to our mats, let's just hold our down dog pose. Maybe taking a slight bend in the knees if that feels better in your body. Think of pressing your heels towards the floor if that feels good. Pressing your chest to your thighs and your hands into the floor. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then we'll slowly drop back down to our knees and come back into crisscross applesauce asana. Well, baby bear sure has seen some pretty colors lately, hasn't he? I wonder what he'll see next. Any guesses? Good thinking. We'll see. Mama and baby climb into the meadow. Baby bear sniffs. What smells so good, Mama? Asks baby bear. Those are the strawberries, Mama says. Yum, I love strawberries. So my friends, you are already in crisscross applesauce asana. Now I would like you to turn towards the long edge of your mat here. Actually no, I changed my mind. You're okay right where you are if you're facing the long edge of your mat. Go ahead, face the long edge of your mat. And now take your feet out so that your heels are on the ground, your knees are bent, and your feet are about as wide as your shoulders. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm going to have you bring one arm under, so maybe you move that foot in a little bit, and then take the other arm under. And now we're slowly gonna lift one foot up and then the other. Okay, so we are balancing here, sitting up as tall as you can. Perfect, friends, so good. So, did you know strawberries, before they're berries, they start out as a flower. And they hang on kind of a little vine. So, maybe you're picturing yourself as a strawberry that hasn't ripened into the berry, so you're still the flower. Or maybe you picture yourself as a beautiful, juicy looking strawberry. But wherever you are, can you sit up nice and tall? You're balancing on your bum here. You can always take one foot down if that feels better. Just think of maybe switching the other foot and being here too. Great, friends, so good. Let's hold for one more deep breath. And then we'll slowly set one foot down and then the other, and uncross your arms. Maybe wiggle them out. I know we're working holding up my legs. And then back to your crisscross applesauce asana, friends. Baby bear sees red. And as far as I know, strawberries can't move. So let's think of an animal that is red. Ooh, I've got a good one. A crab. Okay, so for our crab, we're gonna come down, so feet are hip distance apart. Knees are gonna stack on top of our ankles, and our shoulders are gonna stack on top of our wrists. And we want our fingers to point towards our feet. Okay, and we're going to lift our hips up. So at this point, knees are definitely stacked on top of ankles, shoulders are stacked on top of wrists, fingers point forward. And are you ready, crabs? I always think of crabs saying pinch, 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 pinch. Let's walk towards your red object. Pinch, 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 pinch. And since we're crabs and we like to pinch, why don't you pinch your red object if you can? I got it with one side. Try to pinch it with both hands, and then we'll walk back. Pinch, 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 pinch. And then once you're there, drop your hips to the floor, and we'll come into crisscross applesauce asana. Mama bear rests in the grass while baby bear explores. Bright wings flutter by. Who tickled me, Mama? Asks baby bear. That is a butterfly, Mama says. Butterfly pose. This is one of my favorites. And it looked like it was a monarch butterfly, which are very unique and special butterflies. Okay, friends, so you're in your crisscross applesauce asana, and I would love for you to bring your feet together and maybe grab a hold of your toes or your ankles or your shins, whatever feels best in your body today. Sit up nice and tall. Perfect. And maybe you gently flap your wings. Softly, slowly, and gently. Because a butterfly is very gentle and quiet and graceful. I want you to imagine being that butterfly that's flying around that green meadow, tickling baby bear, not being a pest, just being a small, beautiful thing of color, soft and gentle. Great, friends, and go ahead, pause those flapping butterfly wings. And I invite you to come down and hinge from your hips. Maybe round through your spine a little bit. If you can smell your feet with your nose, go ahead, try to do that. I'm not quite there today. That doesn't feel good in my body. So I'm just going to lean forward until I feel a stretch. And let's hold here. And that's what I want you to do, friends. Lean forward until you feel a stretch. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in, deep breath out. And then we'll tuck our chin to our chest, slowly roll on up. And maybe you really like butterfly pose and you just want to stay here, or maybe you come back to your crisscross applesauce asana. Baby bear sees orange. Look at all those beautiful butterflies. Some of them are huge. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm thinking of another animal that's orange. What about a tiger? Okay, friends, so tigers have a really good sense of sight, right? So I want you to use your tiger sense of sight to find your orange object. And let's set up in our tiger pose. So shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Step one foot back and then the other. Now to walk, I want you to step one foot to the outside of your pinky, okay? And then walk your hands forward and slowly bring your other foot forward. Always stepping so that your foot is to the outside of your pinky. And my orange object's pretty close. Tap. Or maybe you have your tiger claws that you gently say, hello, hello. And then, wait a minute, we forgot what sound a tiger makes. What sound does a tiger make? Grr, grr, grr. All right, tigers, walk it back to your mat once you find your orange object. Stealthy and quiet. So tigers, they're graceful and they're strong and they're sly. So can you embody the tiger as you come back to your yoga mat? and back into crisscross applesauce. This song is so quiet that nobody hears you walking. Good job, friends. Baby bear hears a deep rumble. Mama, who is growling at me? That is the thunder, Mama says. Let's hurry home. The thunder, ooh. What comes along with thunder, friends? Usually rain, right? So for our next pose, we're going to do what are called jump squats, okay? So I want you to just watch me here first. So our feet are hip distance apart. Remember, we can measure that by bringing our fists together. Tuck our chin to your chest, hands to the floor, and feet come to the outside of the hands, and then we tuck the chin to roll on up, okay? So thunder is really, really loud, right? But rain is soft and just pitter, 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 okay? So we're gonna bend our knees in our squat, and we're gonna jump up, and I want you, when you jump, to imagine you're tickling the clouds, okay? And when you land, I want you to say boom, like a big crack of thunder, but land softly like the rain, okay? Are you ready? So watch me for this one. We go down in our squat, we jump up, tickle the clouds, boom! But land softly like the rain. Good job, friends. Let's do 3 of those. Are you ready? Here we go. All together. We bend our knees, get ready, jump up, tickle the clouds, boom! Good job. Stand it on up, shake out the legs. 2 more of those. We go down, jump up, tickle the clouds, boom! Good job. Okay, this is our last one. So I want it to be our quietest landing with the floor, but our loudest boom of thunder. You can do it. Are you ready? Here we go. We go down, jump up, tickle the clouds, boom! Good job, friends. Crisscross applesauce sauna. Baby bear sees gray. Ooh, look, even has a lightning, thunder, lightning, and rain. Whoa, that's a storm. Okay, friends, so I'm thinking of a big animal that is gray. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? An elephant, yes. Okay, friends, so for our elephants, our feet are hip distance apart. You already know what that looks like from our thunder jumps. And we gotta put our hands together for our trunk. We're gonna tuck our chin, roll on down, drink up some water, glug, 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 and we're gonna swish it from side to side. Swish, 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 as we find our gray object. Maybe we make an elephant sound, lift our drinks up, and stomp, 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 because elephants, they're big, right? I don't think they walk too quietly, but I don't know. Go ahead, tap your gray object, and then walk it back, elephants. Boom, boom. And once you're back to your mats, friends, let's hold our elephant pose here. Remember, feet are hip distance apart. We're hanging heavy with our trunks. Let's drink up some water. Glug, 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 glug. Tuck your chin to your chest. Roll on up and let's swish it around. Good job. Tuck the chin to your chest. Roll back down. Drink up some water. Glug, 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 glug. Roll that chin to chest. And we gotta swing it to the other side. Good job, friends. Go ahead, let those elephant trunks go and come back to your crisscross applesauce sauna. When the boom and grumble move off down the valley, baby bear peeks outside. Mama, look! What do you think he sees, friends? So I can imagine, especially if it's your first time hearing a big thunderstorm that has lightning and thunder, that it would be pretty scary, don't you think? I mean, sometimes it's even scary, and I've heard a lot of them before, but sometimes that thunder can be really intimidating, huh? Yeah, so I imagine that baby bear, he's a little scared. And so he's tucked in tight in his cave, maybe snuggled up next to his mama, maybe covering his ears because the thunder is so loud. And then once it passes, he peeks slowly up to look out of the cave. Oh, what's that, mama? And then maybe again, let's cuddle back down. So imagine you're curled up here in a ball. Maybe your knees are together, or you can always take your knees out as wide as your mat. I want you to imagine covering your ears. Trying to stay cozy, because usually it's pretty cold when there's a thunderstorm, huh? And then when it's raining really hard. And then the thunder moves on, the storm passes, and we peek up. Oh, what's that, mama? One more time, let's snuggle up tight. And then the storm passes and we peek up. What's that, mama? Good job, friends. Crisscross applesauce Asana. That is the rainbow, mama says. What a beautiful one too. It's a full rainbow. Wow. So pretty. Okay, so my friends, for this one, we are going to be the rainbow. So stay in your crisscross applesauce Asana, or come to your crisscross applesauce Asana if you're not there already. So I want you to sit up tall, hands on your knees. And I want you to think about that picture you just saw of a rainbow. What shape was it? Yeah, it was an arch, or like a semicircle, right? So that arch is going to be the shape that we make with our spine, okay, with the bones of our back, okay? So I'm going to turn to the side just so that you can see me here, okay? So I want you to take a deep breath in, look up above you. Imagine like you're looking up to the sky, looking at that rainbow. Good, friends. And then you're going to breathe out, look back at your belly button, round through your spine, become the rainbow. Great, friends. Deep breath in, look up at the rainbow. Lift your heart to the sun. And then exhale. Look back at the belly button, around through the spine. Be the rainbow. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in. Lift your gaze and heart. Look at that rainbow. Exhale, round through the spine. Look at the belly button. Be the rainbow. One more time. Deep breath in. Look up. And breathe out. Be the rainbow. And then we'll take one more deep breath. Sit up tall. And go ahead and stay in your crisscross applesauce Asana. Mama and baby curl together. Baby bear yawns. Good night, baby bear, mama says. Good night, mama, says baby bear. Then baby bear closes his eyes and sees nothing but deep, soft black. Okay, friends, before we get all cuddled up, we are going to find one last object, our black object. So on your mat, this time we are going to be little baby black bear, okay? So we come down onto our hands and knees, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, tuck your toes, lift your knees up an inch. And soft little baby steps. Can you walk just like this to find your black object? Imagine that you're trying to balance a tray on your back. Nice job, guys. Walking opposite hand, opposite foot. Good. Tap your black object, and then we'll walk it back. Opposite hand, opposite foot. And this time, once you reach your yoga mat, I would love for you to come back onto your back, hands by your side, legs out in front of your feet slightly apart. If you would like to bend your knees, or maybe there's another comfortable position that feels better for you today, go ahead and find it. But I invite you to close your eyes, or if you're on your back, maybe just look straight up to the ceiling. Remember, if your eyes are closed at any point, you are always welcome to open them. But imagine your little baby black bear. You've just had a day full of adventure and wonder and seeing so many new things that you've never seen before. Let's take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Probably pretty exhausted after such a big day. So let's take a deep breath in, deep breath out. It's pretty easy to fall asleep hard after such a fun day of learning and exploring. So can we take a deep breath in? You're so tired, you're snoring. And let's do one more breath here. Good, friends. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly roll onto your side. And from here, slowly press up into your crisscross applesauce asana. Bring your hands to your heart. You may keep your eyes closed, or if you would like to open them, you are welcome to do that as well. So today we are going to close with bear breath. So we're going to inhale, so taking a deep breath in for the count of 1, 2, 3. And I'll count it on my fingers just like that. And then you're going to hold it for 1, 2. And then you're going to breathe out to the count of 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to do 2 breaths just like that. Are you ready? Take a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3. Hold for 1, 2. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Good. Go ahead, take just a normal breath here. We'll do that one more time. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3. And then just take a deep breath in. Excellent, friends. Bring your hands to your heart, and we'll finish with Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, friends. I hope you had fun adventuring with me and Baby Bear. I know I did, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great one, friends. Bye.